Seth freaking Rollins, and this is BrettO Live on YouTube.
What is going on, guys? BrettO Live back with another video, and today this is the Week in Review setup, episode 52 here on this Saturday morning. And yes, guys, Raw after WrestleMania. If you guys did not see the WrestleMania Day 1 and Day 2 review and reaction videos, make sure to go check those out. They are on the YouTube channel right now. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. How to spell it is on the screen as well. Link in the description to go follow me on Instagram. And yeah, guys, Raw after WrestleMania, and it did not live up to the hype. Usually, of course, Raw after WrestleMania, you're expecting returns, pops, and just amazing wrestling, amazing just put together show. But Raw sucked, in my opinion. You guys can let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, but in my opinion, Raw sucked, man. We are going to get into it, and starting over here, it was Zelina Vega, Austin Theory, and Angel Garza versus the Street Profits and Bianca Belair. They had a bunch of different matches leading up to this match, but then it finally got to this 3-on-3 intergender match. Pretty decent match. In the end, Zelina Vega did get taken out by Bianca Belair, and then I think it was a disqualification, but then after that, Bianca Belair and the Street Profits did reign supreme. Not necessarily winning the match, but they did reign supreme. They got the ring to themselves. They took out Zelina, Austin Theory, and Angel Garza. So yeah, that was pretty decent, I guess. I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. It was alright, I guess. Moving over here, the big return of Nia Jax, and she goes up against Deonna Purrazzo. Are you kidding me right now? Nia Jax returns to Raw and then goes up against Deonna Purrazzo. Yeah, this match was trash. Nia dominated her, obviously, and then yeah, she just reigned tall. Feels like Nia never left right when she come on. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot Nia ever left. But yeah, she did return. Deonna Purrazzo, she did freaking dominate. I thought it was so boring. Moving over here, it was Asuka versus Liv Morgan. First match of the night. It wasn't the worst match of all time, but then again, I would have loved to have seen Liv Morgan pick up the victory, but she did not. Asuka won the match. It just, Liv Morgan, she had this like big build up to return to Monday Night Raw, be this brand new big thing, and they haven't done anything with her. They started her in that Rusev rivalry, absolutely garbage. Now she just friggin' lost to Asuka on Raw. That does not help at all. So yeah, Liv Morgan's kind of getting buried. But yeah, Asuka reigning supreme, whatever. Don't care about that either. Moving over here, I am very into this. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet in a tag team. This is amazing, dude. Oh my gosh, I love this. Ricochet and Cedric, man, two lost talents right now on Monday Night Raw, combining together to be something really good. Yes, they are going to be in a tag team from now on, and they did have a match on Monday Night Raw versus Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan from NXT, and then Ricochet and Cedric Alexander obviously picked up the victory in a pretty cool match. This was honestly my favorite match of the night. Still nothing too crazy, but still, my favorite match of the night. Again, guys, I'm really looking forward to Cedric Alexander and Ricochet in the future. See what they have to offer. Hopefully, future Raw Tag Champs, man. But yeah, in the end, obviously, Ricochet and Cedric did beat Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Pretty cool. Love that new tag team. Moving over here, it was Seth Rollins versus I'm So Sorry. But the guy who he was facing, I totally forgot his name. Some dude from NXT. Totally forgot his name already. Sorry about that. But yeah, obviously, we don't even need to remember his name because the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, ended up picking up the victory with one of the most wicked curb stomps I've ever seen. Literally, this guy took it like a man, dude. And Seth Rollins literally stomped his head right into the freaking mat. Freaking awesome curb stomp, but yeah, pretty cool. But then again, he faced a guy from NXT, and literally, this entire show felt like just jobbers. I don't even know, man. But yeah, Seth Rollins winning that match, I thought it was boring. Moving over here, Aleister Black versus Apollo Crews, a pretty decent match. But yeah, I mean, this was a decent match. Do not get me wrong. It was a little over-exaggeratedly long, because we all know Aleister Black was going to win in the end. But honestly, they could do something with Apollo Crews, man. Make a character for him. Apollo Crews does not have a freaking character. You gotta make something special about him. Make him a heel. Make him do something special, man. Just something other than just nothing. Apollo Crews, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a character, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, he did have a pretty decent match here. And he did lose against Aleister Black, but I do think they are going to have a little more push for Apollo Crews here on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, that was a pretty decent match. Moving over here, they've been hyping it up all night. They were saying, make sure to stay tuned to the end of the show because we will reveal what happened after the match between Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 36. So something happened after the match, and what happened was Drew McIntyre was about to get interviewed by Charlie Caruso, and then the Big Show came out, and I'm like, oh my God, why? Freaking why is the Big Show out here? He come out, and then he's like, you know what, Drew McIntyre, I want a match right now. And then Drew McIntyre's like, dude, I just competed for the title 20 minutes ago. And then Big Show's like, you're going to give me that match, slaps him across the face, and then Drew gives him the match for the WWE title. Is that even legal? Like, Drew had to win the Royal Rumble. He had to wait 10 years after the Royal Rumble. He had to wait 3 months to get this title match against Brock Lesnar. And then Big Show, all he has to do is walk out to the ring, slap a dude across the face, he gets a title match. Are you kidding me? That doesn't make any sense to me. I thought this was so stupid. And in the end, good thing Drew McIntyre won this match, otherwise I'd be so mad. But yeah, Drew McIntyre did win the match with a Claymore kick, and obviously Big Show didn't win. And he did power slam him like this, which was pretty cool. Or body slam, whatever you guys want to call it. Pretty cool. But yeah, Big Show, dude, just stop. That was so bad. He had no reason to come out. It was just, oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, this Raw after Mania was absolutely trash in my opinion. But yeah, guys, you guys can let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. We are going to get into SmackDown. All right, guys, moving into SmackDown, which wasn't the worst show, but then again, it was okay. You know, SmackDown was okay, not the craziest, not as crazy as good as last week, in my opinion. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to jump right in. Starting over here, I got to just give it to Elias. Normally, I wouldn't set this up. Of course, Elias' performance. But, dude, Elias, hats off to you, man. He performed up on the podium that Baron Corbin ended up throwing him off of like a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Where he started the rivalry, he ended the rivalry by bashing Corbin with this song right here. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm not sure if Elias and Corbin, that rivalry is over with yet. We'll have to wait and see for the future of SmackDown between these two. But still, amazing performance by Elias, and especially that song. Wow, he destroyed King Corbin. Moving over here, this was kind of disappointing to see Sheamus. We didn't even see him at WrestleMania, and this was pretty disappointing to see him go up against some random dude from probably a local company. You guys know how they do it. They did it with Lars Sullivan. They did it with Braun Strowman a while ago. They just go up against these random jobbers that they get from local companies, and the WWE Superstar always dominates the person. But yeah, Sheamus obviously ended up picking up the victory, and Sheamus deserves more, man. Give him a freaking rivalry. That one rivalry with Shorty G was so lame. He needs to be in a rivalry for like the mid-card title, like the IC title. I think that would be so good. But yeah, that was kind of boring. Moving over here, it was Dolph Ziggler versus Tucker of Heavy Machinery. And Tucker's like, I want to get my revenge from you, man, because you tried to end my career last week with the steel stairs. So Tucker come out here. Tucker, it did not really go Tucker's way because he did end up losing to Dolph Ziggler. And they had a pretty decent match. Sonya Deville, she distracted Tucker sometimes, but it was mainly Dolph Ziggler basically just beating Tucker the entire time. He beat him with a super kick. 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler wins the match. It was kind of disappointing that we didn't see Otis and Mandy like right after WrestleMania, the SmackDown after Mania. I thought that would have been pretty cool to see Otis and Mandy, but we didn't. They might have been like somewhere else or something, maybe like travel issues or whatever. But yeah, pretty decent, I guess. Moving over here, it was Bayley and Sasha Banks coming out and basically saying that even that they said that Paige wouldn't like break up their friendship in that Fatal 5-Way. I thought that Sasha Banks and Bayley were definitely going to split up in that Fatal 5-Way at WrestleMania, but it didn't end up happening. So Sasha Banks and Bayley were just out here bashing Paige, and then Tamina ended up coming out. She's like, you know what, Bayley? I want a title opportunity. And then Bayley's like, okay, but you have to go through Sasha Banks. And then Sasha looks at Bayley. She's like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? And then Tamina's like, good luck, Sasha, and then your partner, Bayley, just did you over. So, yeah, basically saying that Bayley basically just did over Sasha Banks, which I thought was pretty interesting. But, yeah, if Tamina beats Sasha Banks, then Bayley will have to face Tamina for the title, the SmackDown Live Championship, Women's Championship. But, yeah, pretty interesting right there. I thought that was pretty good. Moving over here, it was the Forgotten Sons and NXT call-up here versus the Lucha House Party, or part of the Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. It was an okay match. I'm not really into the Forgotten Sons. I'm not really into the Lucha House Party as well. So this match was kind of meh for me. But then again, it was okay in the end. Obviously, you got to get that NXT call-up. You got to build them up. Obviously, the Forgotten Sons ended up picking up the victory in a pretty decent match. Not much more to say about that. Moving over here, it was the New Day versus the Usos. No, I wish it was. It was the New Day, Miz and Morrison, and the Usos, all in a big promo here. Started off with Miz and Morrison, an episode of the Dirt Sheet, and they started singing their hit duet that they had. Miz and Morrison, hey, hey, ho, ho. Freaking amazing song. Definitely recommend searching it up on YouTube. But yeah, they started singing, and of course they got to get interrupted by the Usos and then the New Day. And basically, Big E said, he's like, well, each each part of our tag team's got to go up in a match at WrestleMania. What about the other half? So it's going to be Big E versus Jey Uso versus The Miz next week for the SmackDown tag titles. And I thought that was just so interesting how Big E thought of this. I think it's going to be amazing because if one half of the tag team can go up for the titles, why can't the other half? So yeah, that's going to be happening next week. Really looking forward to that. Seeing Big E and Jey Uso and The Miz on a triple threat match. I think that's going to be amazing. Loved that promo over there. I thought it was really cool. But I wish Miz and Morrison could have finished their song, man. I think that would have been amazing. But obviously, they're the heels. They can't finish anything, dude. At least for the microphone. Moving over here, it was Kairi Sane and Asuka versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss for a rematch from WrestleMania 36 for the Women's Tag Team Championships. It was an okay match. This was the match that opened up the show. In the end, Nikki Cross did end up picking up the victory with her spinning move that she does on the mat, pinning Kairi Sane 1, 2, 3. And then after this match backstage, Dana Brooke and Carmella are all of a sudden a tag team, I guess. They come out and they're saying, yeah, we want a tag team opportunity. And Nikki Cross comes right out of the gate. She said, yeah, we'll take it. And Alexa looks at Nikki like, what are you doing? Next time I decide if we face the people that challenge us. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny backstage. But yeah, the match otherwise, it was kind of obvious to see Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross win. They obviously just won the tag titles. But yeah, hopefully we can see Kairi Sane and Asuka split up soon in the future as well. Moving over here, it was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Braun Strowman in the main event of the show. Of course, with Cesaro on ringside. No Sami Zayn. Interesting to see no Sami Zayn here on ringside. But yeah, still a pretty decent match between these two men. In the end, Braun Strowman did end up picking up the victory by taking out Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura and then obviously pinning Shinsuke Nakamura, the man that he was facing. But after the match, that's where it got interesting. Bray Wyatt, the Firefly Funhouse theme, popped up on the screen. Bray Wyatt's talking about like, oh, I brought you into this world as the black sheep in the Wyatt family. Who remembers that? And then Braun's like, oh my gosh, you want a title opportunity? Anytime, Braun. I mean, anytime, Fiend or Bray Wyatt. And then Braun's like, hold on, Bray, before you go, because the music started going on. He's like, hey, Bray, let me in. Ha, 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 ha. And then his music plays, and Braun finally did. And the Fiend finally didn't get the last laugh with his music plays. Braun, or some other superstars, in this case, Braun's played before the Firefly Funhouse music. But I thought that was pretty good. If it was Roman Reigns that faced Goldberg, just think of this. It would have been Roman Reigns versus The Fiend in this rivalry. But just, of course, the current circumstances, Braun Strowman was the one to face him. But yeah, still pretty interesting. But yes, guys, that was the weekend review. Really, we got enjoyed. If I were to rate Raw this week, I would give Raw 4 out of 10. SmackDown is going to get a 7 out of 10. Really, because joy. Let me know your ratings down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. BrettO Live, out.